Picture this: skiers gliding down pristine white slopes, their breath visible in the crisp winter air. But here's the twist. They're skiing on top of a massive waste incineration plant in Copenhagen, Denmark. The Copenhill facility, also known as Amagerbakke, transforms garbage into energy while doubling as a recreational ski slope. Problem solved? Not quite. Every year, humanity generates over 2 billion tons of waste, enough to fill a line of garbage trucks stretching from Earth to the Moon. Of this staggering amount, only 20% gets recycled or composted. The remaining 80%? It ends up in landfills, oceans, or simply burned in the open air. In fact, approximately 1 billion tons of waste is burned openly each year, releasing toxic fumes directly into the atmosphere without any pollution controls. This isn't just a problem for developing nations. Even wealthy countries struggle with waste management. The United States alone produces over 290 million tons of municipal solid waste annually. That's roughly 4.5 pounds per person per day. With landfills reaching capacity and recycling systems overwhelmed, some experts are asking a provocative question. What if we just burned it all? Modern waste-to-energy incineration is far more sophisticated than simply lighting trash on fire. These facilities operate at temperatures exceeding 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to break down most organic compounds and destroy harmful pathogens. The process generates steam that drives turbines, producing electricity for thousands of homes. Countries like Sweden have embraced this technology so extensively that they actually import waste from neighboring nations to fuel their power plants. Sweden's 34 waste-to-energy facilities handle over 5.5 million tons of waste annually, providing heating and electricity to over 2.5 million homes. The country has become so efficient at waste-to-energy conversion that less than 1% of household waste ends up in landfills. The incineration process reduces waste volume by approximately 90%, dramatically decreasing the land required for disposal. The remaining ash, called bottom ash, can be processed and used in construction materials like concrete and road base. Even the metals can be recovered from the ash using magnetic separation, creating an additional revenue stream. However, the technology comes with significant infrastructure costs. A single waste-to-energy plant can cost between $300 million and $700 million to build, requiring decades of operation to recoup the investment through energy sales and waste disposal fees. Despite technological advances, waste incineration carries serious environmental and health concerns that cannot be ignored. Even the most modern facilities release carbon dioxide at rates significantly higher than fossil fuel power plants. Burning 1 ton of municipal solid waste typically produces 1 ton of carbon dioxide equivalent, making incineration a substantial contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. More troubling are the toxic compounds released during combustion. Dioxins and furans, among the most dangerous chemicals known to science, form when organic materials burn in the presence of chlorine. These persistent organic pollutants accumulate in the food chain and have been linked to cancer, reproductive disorders, and immune system damage. While modern pollution controls reduce these emissions, they cannot eliminate them entirely. Heavy metals like mercury, lead, and cadmium don't disappear during incineration. They either escape through smokestacks or concentrate in the ash. This contaminated ash requires special handling and disposal, often in hazardous waste landfills that cost significantly more than standard disposal sites. Communities near incineration facilities face disproportionate health risks. Studies have documented increased rates of respiratory problems, birth defects, and certain cancers in populations living within 3 miles of waste-to-energy plants. Environmental justice advocates argue that these facilities are disproportionately located in low-income communities and communities of color, perpetuating existing health disparities. The approach to waste incineration varies dramatically across the globe, reflecting different economic realities, environmental priorities, and regulatory frameworks. In Ethiopia, the Repi waste-to-energy facility in Addis Ababa represents Africa's first such plant, processing 1,400 tons of waste daily while generating 25 megawatts of electricity. The facility serves as a model for other African nations struggling with waste management and energy access. India faces a particularly complex challenge, with cities like Delhi and Mumbai generating over 25,000 tons of waste daily. Open burning remains common, creating severe air pollution that contributes to respiratory diseases affecting millions. Several Indian cities have invested in waste-to-energy plants, but implementation has been challenging due to the high moisture content and low calorific value of Indian waste. Denmark leads the world in waste-to-energy efficiency, with 29 plants handling over 3 million tons of waste annually. The country's district heating systems distribute waste-generated heat directly to homes and businesses, achieving energy efficiency rates exceeding 85%. Danish facilities are so clean that they're often located in urban centers, with some featuring visitor centers and educational programs. However, critics argue that successful incineration programs in wealthy nations may actually hinder global progress towards sustainable waste management by creating demand for waste imports and reducing incentives for waste reduction. Environmental scientists and policymakers rely on the waste hierarchy to guide decision-making, reduce, reuse, recycle, recover energy, and finally, dispose. This framework places incineration in the fourth tier, better than landfilling, but far inferior to prevention, reuse, and recycling. The most effective strategy remains source reduction, simply producing less waste. Companies like Unilever and Procter & Gamble have committed to reducing packaging by 30 to 50% through concentrated formulas and refillable containers. These initiatives prevent waste generation entirely, eliminating the need for any disposal method. Reuse programs extend product life cycles without energy-intensive processing. Germany's bottle deposit system achieves reuse rates exceeding 90% for glass bottles, with some containers circulating 50 times before recycling. Similarly, clothing swap programs and repair cafes are gaining popularity worldwide, keeping functional items out of waste streams. Advanced recycling technologies are expanding the range of materials that can be processed. Chemical recycling can break down complex plastics into their molecular components, creating virgin-quality materials for new products. These technologies, while energy-intensive, still produce fewer emissions than incineration, while preserving valuable materials. Composting organic waste eliminates methane emissions from landfills, while creating valuable soil amendments. Cities like San Francisco have achieved 80% waste diversion through comprehensive composting and recycling programs, demonstrating that incineration may be unnecessary with sufficient commitment to alternatives. The question of whether to burn our trash doesn't have a simple answer. Context matters enormously. For developing nations lacking waste collection infrastructure, controlled incineration with energy recovery represents a significant improvement over open burning or unmanaged dumping. The health benefits of eliminating open waste burning far outweigh the risks of properly managed incineration. However, for wealthy nations with established waste management systems, incineration may actually impede progress towards sustainability. The high capital costs and long-term contracts required for waste-to-energy facilities can lock communities into waste generation patterns that discourage reduction and recycling efforts. The most promising approach involves treating incineration as a transitional technology rather than a permanent solution. Countries can use waste-to-energy facilities to handle non-recyclable materials while simultaneously investing in waste reduction, reuse programs, and advanced recycling technologies. As these alternatives mature and expand, The need for incineration should gradually decrease. Success requires honest assessment of local conditions, long-term planning, and commitment to moving up the waste hierarchy. The goal shouldn't be burning all our trash efficiently. It should be generating less trash that needs burning in the first place. The skiers on Copenhagen's Copenhill may enjoy their unique slopes, but the real victory will come when we need fewer such facilities, not more. Thank you for exploring this complex environmental challenge with us. The question of burning trash reveals the intricate balance between immediate solutions and long-term sustainability. While waste-to-energy technology offers benefits in certain contexts, the ultimate goal remains clear. We must reduce the waste we generate in the first place. If you found this deep dive into waste management enlightening, please subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content about environmental challenges and solutions. We explore the science, policy, and human stories behind the most pressing issues of our time, always striving to present balanced, evidence-based perspectives. Don't forget to like this video if it changed how you think about waste management, and share it with friends who might be interested in environmental topics. Your engagement helps us reach more people with educational content that matters. What's your take on the waste incineration debate? Should we burn our trash or focus entirely on reduction and recycling? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video where we tackle another fascinating environmental question.